But the speed alarm feature of this head-up display is loud, making it the perfect solution for the prevention of speeding tickets. The high visibility of the display screen itself is as good as it gets. This is definitely the HUD display that everyone needs. And if you're thinking that this head-up display is nothing that everyone hasn't already seen before, then I would have to disagree. Welcome to the MX30, a OBD2 controlled head-up display, of which is now the fourth and latest model of the MX series, and in my opinion it is the best of them all. It is also a very popular head-up display with a lot of people as well, and not only because of its bright and highly visible display screen, which is visually pleasing in all the different lights of the day, easily making it one of the best projective type of head-up displays currently available. But the main reason for it being so popular is because of the way its display screen actually opens and closes. When you turn on the ignition and start the car, instead of manually having to open the display screen with your hand like other head-up displays, the MX30 electrically opens its display screen all by itself for you. This is without any question an incredibly cool feature, and one which you won't find with other head-up displays as well. And what's just as cool as that is that when you turn the car off, the display screen also closes by itself again as well. However, when buying an HUD in the MX series, there are some really important things you need to know first, and I will explain this at the end of the video. But so far you can probably see why this head-up display is so popular, and it's about to get better. Starting with how this head-up display is controlled, which is all done using an app. The name of the app is DA Driving. It supports both iOS and Android, and it needs to be installed to your phone to be able to set up this HUD. Yes, the MX30 is mostly controlled using an app on your phone over a Bluetooth connection. However, once the HUD has been set up, a permanent connection with your phone is then no longer needed anymore, as all of the settings are saved in the HUD itself. The features the MX30 offers that you set up using this app are also very clever as well. First of all, there is a built-in speed alarm feature, which has now been upgraded, providing both audible and visual alerts, and what a speed alarm is as well. You can set the speed alarm to trigger at the speed you need it to using the app, for example 45 km per hour. And when you get up to that speed, the HUD will immediately trigger a loud audible alarm, consisting of 3 beeps, before then going silent and being taken over by your current speed on the display, which will just continuously flash as a visual alert until your speed is reduced again. Audible alerts can be turned off if not wanted as well, again by using the app and just turning off the buzzer. Probably the most important feature to mention with this HUD and its speed alarm feature is that unlike all of the previous models, the MX, MX10 and MX20, now both KPH and MPH speed units are supported as well. Your preferred speed unit can be easily set up by again using the app, or by just holding down the button on the side of the HUD for a couple of seconds until it beeps, where you'll then also notice the change as indicated on the display screen as well. The MX30 honestly has been improved on in so many ways from its first release, being the original MX HUD. It still provides you with the built-in clock feature, supporting the 24-hour time format, and it has to be the easiest HUD clock in the world to set up as well. And that's because there is nothing to do. Once you pair the HUD to the app on your phone, the clock on your phone is then automatically synchronized with the HUD, so the setup is complete. And this feature now works faultlessly as well. The speed accuracy can also be calibrated and adjusted very easily with inside the app as well, which will always be necessary with some cars, of course, as not all cars are the same. The DA Driving app itself has also been upgraded and improved on a lot as well, now providing you with even more alarms that you can set up than ever before, such as an RPM alarm, which will trigger and alert you if the engine is over revved. You will also notice there is a big flashing red light implemented into this RPM alarm feature as well, which I do like, but you won't find that with the other alarms. Then there is a battery voltage alarm, which will alert you if your battery level drops below a certain level, and there is even a coolant temperature alarm as well, alerting you if your water coolant temperature starts to get too hot, and as you have just seen, all of these alarm features work perfectly as well. So what measurements are displayed on the display screen of the MX30, and does the MX30 offer a range of different display modes as well, like other head-up displays do? Yes, it does, and when navigating through them all, which is done using the scrolling wheel here on the side of the device, this is what you get. Your current speed, a digital RPM gauge and a coolant temperature gauge, your current speed, the digital RPM gauge and the battery voltage gauge, your current speed, the battery voltage gauge and the clock, and your current speed, the coolant temperature gauge, and the clock. But what about fuel consumption, you might be asking? No, interestingly enough, the fuel consumption feature has been removed altogether from the MX30 model. So fuel consumption is not a feature you will find supported with the MX30, unlike the MX and MX20 models which do have it. When compared to the older MX HUD models, you will notice a subtle and slight difference in the layout of the display screen now as well, and also with the addition of one new color, being this bright pinkish purple color, and it is very eye-catching as well. The display of the MX30 is beautiful and bright to use, and I am a really big fan of it. Speaking of the brightness, the MX30 does also support auto dimming as well, and it uses this little externally mounted light sensor to do that. But the brightness level can be manually adjusted inside the app as well if needed. As you have seen, there is only this one button here on the side of the MX30. Well, it's the scrolling wheel and button incorporated into one, and apart from switching between different speed units and navigating through the different display modes, its other main purpose is to use it for setting up the angle of the display screen. As you can see, using the scrolling wheel allows you to manually open and close the display screen, adjusting the display screen to the required angle for your driving position. Once adjusted, the display screen never needs to be manually controlled again, because this set angle is saved in the HUD, so it is now opened and closed to the correct angle automatically, as you have already seen. Being an OBD2 controlled head-up display, it is of course just powered up through the OBD2 port of your car, using this OBD2 adapter cable, which connects to the HUD itself through USB-C. In regards to vehicle compatibility, it is designed to work with a large range of OBD2 supported petrol cars, but it won't work with all of them. It will also not work with electric vehicles, including some hybrid and diesel vehicles either, so it's important to check your vehicle first before purchasing it. The MX30, however, does offer support for vehicles that include the start-stop feature as well. These are vehicles that automatically turn themselves off every time you come to a standstill, and this is a feature that can also once again be turned on or off using the app. Probably the most important thing that you need to be aware of about the MX series head-up displays before purchasing one is that if your vehicle speedometer is in MPH, miles per hour only, none of the other previous models being the MX, MX10 and MX20 will work with your car, because the MX30 is the only MX model that supports both MPH and KPH, so make sure the model you are purchasing is definitely the MX30 only. And when installing the app, unless you know how to read Chinese, don't scan the QR code located on the sticker on the bottom of the device either, because this is only for the Chinese version of the app, and it cannot be changed to English in the settings either. So if you need the English version of the app, only scan the QR code located in the supplied user manual. So is there anything negative I could say about the MX30? Not really. I mean, the speed latency response time is a little bit slow when compared to some other head-up displays, but this is not something that is going to be a problem unless you're trying to measure acceleration speed, which this head-up display has not been designed for anyway. But if the manufacturer decided to ever produce a MX40 model, they could maybe improve on the speed latency response time, including the design of this light sensor as well. Instead of it being externally displayed, hiding it inside the device behind a hole would give it a more professional look, in my opinion. But apart from those two things, I have to be honest, the MX30 is a good head-up display. The build quality is very good, and unlike 99% of other head-up displays, it is also designed with air ventilation as well. And I cannot stress the importance of this either when driving around in the summer. Other head-up display manufacturers need to pay attention to this problem, because with some head-up displays in the summer, that is exactly what it is, a problem. And lastly, I will also mention in regards to the installation, the MX30 is also supplied with its own rubber anti-slip mat as well for mounting the HUD to your dashboard. So all you need to do is place the rubber mat onto the top of your dashboard, and then the MX30 onto that, and it's now securely mounted and attached to your dashboard, and it won't slide off or go anywhere. So what is the cost of the MX30 head-up display? Well, it is generally priced at just under the 100 New Zealand dollar mark at the moment, and all the other MX versions are very close to this price as well. This price can fluctuate a bit though, so I would recommend doing your research online if you're looking for the cheapest price. So anyway, I can confidently say that the MX30 is a very good and unique type of head-up display, and one that I would definitely have to add to my list of favorites as well. As attractive as the electric display screen is, the improved display visibility, which is very good, along with the new and improved speed alarm feature as well, are definitely the highlights for the MX30 head-up display, making the MX30 now overall a really good device which I could recommend. Anyway, that now brings us to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. If after watching this review of the MX30 Head Up Display, if you're currently looking for an HUD and don't think the MX30 is for you, then be sure to check out the HUD playlist here on the channel for even more HUD reviews. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more car tech content just like this, and I hope to see you all in the next video.